Greetings and salutations. Second Star right back with some more Raid Shadow Legends, and today it is double summons event for Sacred Shards. Okay, not just today, as long as the portal here looks like Chernobyl. It is a double summons event for Sacred Shards, which means that your odds of getting a legendary champion from a Sacred Shard goes from 6% to 12%, from a measly 6% to a bulky 12%. And yes, I realize that that's only an additional 6%, really, but I think that extra digit, right, gives us a little bit more confidence and a little bit more security that our dreams will be made manifest, at least in as far as Raid Shadow Legends champions go, right? So I'm a little light on Sacred Shards, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to make a phone call. If you guys will just bear with me for 1 second. I just gotta call down. Okay, all right, here we go. It's ringing. Hang on. Hey, Citibank. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, it's me again, calling back, checking on the status of the second mortgage. Yeah, we're approved. We're approved. It's all gone through, and the funds are in my account. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Mobile game. No, why would you think I'd be spending this second mortgage money on a mobile game? That's ridiculous. Oh, you see my transaction history. Yeah, okay. Plarium, Yeah, it's Raid Shadow Legends. Yes, you play. You play Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, that's awesome. So glad to hear that. It's cool running into players. That's awesome. You also took out a second mortgage to get shards for the event? Yeah, great minds think alike. That's awesome. Good idea. How did you do? Did you get anything good? Your wife did what? I'm sorry. To her mom's house in South Dakota. Oh man, and she took the kids. Yeah, they do that. Okay, I'm really sorry to hear that. She left the dog. That's I would take that as a positive development personally. She left the dog, so that's good. So yeah, you have some companionship. The dog's no, dude, the dog's there. No, I'm really not qualified to answer that question. I'm sure they have hotlines if you're feeling that. Yeah, no, I suggest you call them. No, I'm not qualified. I gotta go. Okay, he's got the dog, so it's probably fine. Let's pull some shards. All right, let's go. Okay, I'm excited. All right, so we have 10 shards, and let's see what we got, guys. I have a wish list in my head, mostly epics, right? I still need a miscreated monster. I'm looking for one of those. I need a royal guard, right? I need stuff that'll help me get through spiders. I'm really stuck on spiders 15, if you believe it. I finished everything else, but spiders 15 is kicking my butt. I just can't find the key to unlock that. So I'm hoping that maybe I'll get something here that'll help me out in that regard. Okay, so all right, sharp exhalation of breath, and let's go in with our first summon. Let's see what we got, guys. All right, feeling good. Okay, we have Tashada. Okay, Tashada. I have a Tashada, and she is not that great. She has her uses, but unfortunately, she does not suit my purposes at this particular juncture. Okay, so we're gonna move on. I went over her last. I got her in the Sacred Shard event, so we're just gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, and here we have Maeve. I also got Maeve last time in the Ancient Shard Summons event. So again, this is one that we don't really care about, and I don't really like her kit either. What's the deal here? She has a sleep on her A1, right? Then it only attacks one enemy. Her A2 is a stun, and you puts the stun for 2 turns if they're already under a sleep. So they go from a sleep to a stun. I'm curious as to what the utility is in that. And then her A3, which is like usually the big hitter, attacks one enemy, and it's just blocks a revive. That's it. And it's not a 5 turn cooldown that you get down to 3 turns. I don't understand. I don't understand this champion. So I don't understand Tashada. Don't understand Maeve. The Barbarians, though, so they look great. I kind of feel bad that this amazing outfit is kind of wasted on a champion that I can't imagine gets a whole lot of use. But that's neither here nor there. So let us continue, shall we? On to our third shard. Feeling good. Okay, that's all right. Oh, and it's a lich. Yeah, I got a lich on my Ancient Shard event from last time. So this was like the third one. All right, so that's okay. We're not even halfway done yet. So I'm thinking things are just fine. All right, next. Ah, see, that's what I like to see. And it's Cupidus. Oh, Cupidus is awesome. All right, now I do not have Venus, so I don't have the Valentine's Day pair, but Cupidus is beautiful. Look at that pink and the hearts. Oh, yes. Bring it. Looking good, buddy. All right, let's see what he does. Okay, Cupidus A1 is called Heartbreaker, of course. Look at him. Of course he's a Heartbreaker. Attacks all enemies. Damage increases by 15% if the target has any debuffs. Okay, and if anyone's worth their salt, they're going to be debuffing, so that's a great A1. A2, Flames of Passion. Oh, describing my life here, Cupidus. Attacks 3 times at random. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing an HP burn for 2 turns. Love me some HP burn. Very good. Okay, let's go on to the A3. Flame Out. Places a 50% increased attack buff on this champion for 2 turns, then attacks an enemy. Oh, that's useful. And when you ascend it, has a 50% chance of placing an HP burn debuff on all enemies for 2 turns if the attack kills an enemy. And it can't be resisted. Oh, so that's awesome. We have 2 little HP burn skills there. And then his passive is called Punishing Partner. Attacks inflict 25% more damage to targets under debuffs. But it's only available when Venus is on the same team. Okay, well, that's understandable. Okay, well, cool. I'm really pleased with Cupidus. I like this champion a lot, and we'll see where he fits in my roster. It's pretty cool looking, I gotta say. Nice. Alright, moving on. Oh, look at that, 2 in a row. Oh, I love to see 2. Oh, hot damn! Martyr. Oh, yeah, Martyr is a very, 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 very good champion. Also, I never, one of those ones that you always hope you're going to get and you just never kind of think you will. So I'm super pleased with Martyr. All right, so her A1 is called Rush, attacks 1 enemy. 45% chance, placing a 60% decreased defense buff for 2 turns. I love decreased defense on an A1. That is awesome. Granted, it takes 6 books to get up there, but that's all right. It's Martyr. It's Martyr. Bastion of Faith is her A2, places a 60% increased defense buff and a counterattack buff on all allies for 2 turns. Man, the all ally counterattack is fantastic. Oh, sweet. Alright, now I don't know what I'm going to do with all the skull crushers I have in my inventory now. Attacks all enemies, places a 50% decrease attack debuff for 2 turns. Oh, okay, cool. So we have a decrease defense on A1, decrease attack on A3, that's an AoE. That's awesome. And it provokes when you ascend it. Oh, that's awesome, man. Whew, got a Martyr. That's fantastic. I have a bunch of 6-star, 5-star chickens that I've been saving in case I got someone good. So I have 2 really excellent champions back to back. So that pleases me to no end. All right. So from here on out, everything's just kind of gravy. So let's keep going. Let's see what else we have in store for me, I guess. Okay, a Galcut. This is my 3rd Galcut, but actually, I was thinking about making a bomb squad on a budget team, and Galcut fits in there nicely. I already have 2, but more than merrier, I guess. Some Gardevault, maybe he'll be fusion food in the future. Who knows? But he's a bomb dude, and he actually has this really cool A2. Attacks all enemies 1 by 1 in random order. The damage inflicted decreases by 25% after each hit. I don't know, it's weird. It's a weird, cool, funny skill. It's kind of neat. I'm not gonna say that I like Galcut, but because Bomb Squad champions are a little bit iffy, but I did bring him up to 50, and I'm working on him right now, and we'll see what happens in the future. All right, 4 left. Let's go. What's next? And we have Warden. Not a huge fan of Warden. I come up against him in an arena occasionally, and he is kind of hard to take down. And he does have a kind of unrealized damage potential, because occasionally he nukes my team when people build him a certain way. Let's go over what he does real quick. Defense-based champion. Attacks 1 enemy, has a 40% chance of placing a weaken for 1 turn. Damage inflicted is proportional to defense, and it's the 15% weaken. So that's weird to have an epic with that on an A1. You'd think they'd just go for the 25% chance, but what are you going to do? Maybe it's because you can get that percent to land it up. So 40%, 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, you can get it up to 100%. So that's probably why they put the 15% instead of the 25%. Okay, Rending Flames is the A2. Attacks all enemies with a 50% chance of placing a 25% decrease attack debuff for 2 turns. Places a 30% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. Why are these all the low versions? That's weird. I'm confused as to why they have the low versions of stuff on this champion when he's an epic. I think this guy could do with a buff already. Wall of Thorns is a 3 on a 6-turn cooldown that you can get down to 3 turns, which is interesting. Attacks all enemies 1 time. Places a 30% reflect damage buff on all allies for 2 turns. Based on attack and defense. Weird champion. Weird. He's confusing to me. Not a big fan of Warden. Maybe he requires a deeper dive onto his abilities, but doesn't appeal to me on the outset, to be completely honest. Arena hit points, I don't know. I'm not a fan. All right, let's move on. All right, and here we have Grizzled Jarl. I like this champion a lot. This is my 3rd one, unfortunately, but he is really good, really good. He has a cool, is it this one? Block debuffs on all allies for 1 turn and an increased defense on all allies for 2 turns. That's pretty sweet. His Earth Stomp is an AoE with a 75% chance of placing a decreased attack buff on all enemies for 2 turns. Also kind of cool, you can ascend that to also decrease their max hit point by 30% of the damage inflicted, and of course the A1 puts a heal reduction for 2 turns. So not a bad champion. Grizzled Jarl is actually really cool. However, unfortunately, I already have one. Alright, let's go. We got 2 more. Let's see what we got in us. Oh my gosh, I'm 3rd legendary. Oh, it's Norog. Not the greatest, but he has a really cool passive. His passive is immune to stun, freeze, and sleep debuffs, and decreases the damage taken by all allies by 7.5%. And you can ascend that to decrease the damage by 15%. That's a really awesome passive. Really, really cool. And then his other stuff here, Maul attacks 1 enemy with 85% chance of placing a 50% decreased accuracy. No one cares about that. That's a horrible debuff. Ice Pillar is an AoE that attacks all enemies, places a block buffs debuff for 2 turns, so that's good. 4-turn cooldown. Hades had a video recently about epics or legendaries you don't need to book, and this is one of them. So that's kind of cool. It's a good legendary to get when you don't want to invest any books. And this is actually a especially good time to get that because the summons event that's going on right now has a heap of legendary books at the end, and you don't need to use them on this champion, so that's kind of cool. All right, last one, guys. Let's see what we got. All right, we have an epic, and he is Skull Crusher. So I got Martyr and Skull Crusher. This is like my 4th Skull Crusher. That's cool, man. Skull Crusher, he's very, very sought after, and I have a stable of them. Awesome. I can make an entire Skull Crusher team. All right, guys, I am out of shards. That was awesome. Let's see real quick how we're doing on the summon event. Let's see. Come on. I think I did pretty good. I think I got 10 shards at 5 shards. Up to 5,000, I guess, right? If my math hasn't let me down. I took math before Common Core, so we'll see. All right, yeah, look at that. So another 5,000 points, and I can finish all of the legendary skill tomes. That's awesome. I got 3 already. Actually, I claimed the epic one on accident. So 4 more. So I have, I think, like 5,000 some mystery shards. I can probably just spam all through those, right? 4,000. Ooh, oh, close. I think I can get that. I can get those. This is an opportune time if you have a lot of shards to try to get those legendary books at the end, because legendary books are a pain in the butt to get in this game, as we all know. All right, so I think that was rather productive. I got 3 legendaries out of my 10 shards. That's a pretty decent percentage. And they were pretty good legendaries too. Cupidus, Martyr, and Norog. That's awesome. I am a happy camper. I'm glad that I mean, I have to check my interest rate on that second mortgage. But you know, it's a small price to pay for legendaries for a mobile game, right? Right? All right, guys, thank you. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please like. If you have anything you want to add in the comments, please do so. Join my Discord. We'll talk about some stuff, and definitely subscribe if you want to see more. I appreciate it, guys. Let me know how you did on the summons event, and I'll check in with that Citibank guy. I'm sure he's fine. Guys, take care, enjoy, and have fun.